Hi, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Arich. Thank you for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment and share this video. So the topic we're looking at today is all about research tips for those senior level roles. And when I say senior, I'm talking about manager and above. And I'm going to give you my 4 pillars of research, which will help you structure the research process. So let's get right into it with that first pillar, which is a job description. Now, in this sense, what you want to do is to do a SWOT analysis on your skills as they compare to the role in question. So SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. And you want to think about realistically whether or not this is the right role for you, but also begin to think of some questions that the interviewer may have for you should you get to that process. The easiest way to do that is to look at the skills and the experiences questions, because that's what you need to demonstrate in the interview. The second pillar of research is the company itself. Now, the higher up the food chain you get, the more responsibility you have for delivering on the company's vision and for embodying their values. So it's super important that you know what both of those things are. So have a look at the vision and also begin to think about your vision for the role that you're interested in applying for and how that feeds into the company's overall vision, because you're going to need to be able to articulate that during the interview process. And also think about how you can demonstrate and indeed whether or not the values match up to those that you have, because if they don't, that's where you and the company are going to start to butt heads should you decide to take an offer on that role. So think about the company's vision and their values. Also within this section, you want to look at their output, and by that I mean their sales and how they compare each year. You also want to look at their financial statements. Now, generally you can get those, that's kind of published, it's in the public domain, so you should be able to get them from their website. And if not, in the UK you have Companies House, where you can download, buy the accounts for companies, and you can be able to see how they are performing, because nobody wants to join a sinking ship. So do look at their financial statements. Also have a look at new technologies and processes that are coming into the industry and see whether or not this company is taking advantage of them. If not, there's a question for you right there during the interview, why not? And also, if they are ahead of the game, you can begin to ask some questions about where they see the industry going in the next 5 to 10 years. So do have a look at the current trends, I guess, within the industry that are impacting the company. The third pillar you want to look at is their competitors. Who are those competitors? What are they doing? Are they doing anything better than the company that you're applying for? I would do a SWOT analysis as well on the company, as well as and how they stack up against their competitors, and also where they position themselves against those who do similar work in the same sector. So do a competitor analysis. The fourth pillar is people. Now, in this sense, you want to look at the line manager. Now, are they a key person of influence within the industry? Have they been involved in recent interviews? Are they a blogger? If so, you want to read some of their stories, read some of the interviews. What are they saying? What are their thoughts? What are their future trends? You want to ask them during the interview what their vision is for that department. You also want to get onto LinkedIn and find out the stuff that they're liking, and the same for Twitter and the same for Facebook if they're active on that too, because what a person likes tells you a lot about who they are and their character. So do make sure you do a social media search of their activity. Next thing you want to look at is the team. Now, you want to look at how many people are in the team that you're going to be managing, and does that team have the skills within it to be able to deliver on the line manager's vision. You also want to think about whether or not there's going to be a company restructure that they're expecting you to drive, and if there is, why is that? Why is a company structure, not why are you expected to drive it, just so that I'm being clear. You also want to find out who the key players are in that team, the ones that are really strong, and who are those that are going to need a bit of extra support. Now, I can appreciate some of this is stuff that you're going to ask during the interview process, but nevertheless, interviews are part of your research as to whether or not this is the right company for you. So do get the wheels turning really I guess, and when it comes to thinking about the team you're going to be managing. And finally, you want to look at the interviewers, because in that sense, I would find out straight away what the interview process is. So say, for example, if it's an owner managed business, you might have an interview straight away with a line manager, which is great. In other larger organizations, there may be an HR function, human resource function, and you will meet primarily with the head of HR, who will then do another interview with you, with the line manager. So find out who it is, because then you can find out the names of the people you're going to be in contact with through the interview process, and you need to research them too, because it's all about finding a point of connection so that you are more informed and therefore more confident when you get to interview stage. And the same goes if you're working for a recruitment agency, because if they've outsourced the recruitment to a recruitment agency, that is, because even then you're working with people, and people buy into people. So don't try and circumvent the process or anything like that. Just follow the process, but also be respectful of the people that you're going to come into contact with. Okay, so from the top, you're going to look at the job description, you're going to look at the company, you're going to look at their competitors, and you're going to look at the people. I hope you found this video useful. As always, click on the link below for details of vacancies at Diva, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Have a great day. Take care. Bye bye.